All right. So tell me a little bit about yourself and why do you want to become CPD?
Well, my name's Hithbak. I'm originally from Norwegia, but I moved to the U.S. And I lived there my whole entire life before I came to Chinaris to look for some remnants of my dead family. I found the dead family member. He was sacrificed by a bunch of cultists.
What
So I've just
assholes?
been here since then. Yeah, it happens.
Did you avenge his death or anything?
Oh, I did.
My man, my
Yeah, I've
man.
been carrying around the mace that I avenged him with ever since.
My man, I like the way you roll. You roll with
Yes,
honor.
sir.
Honor for the family, honor for the loyalty. I like that. Um
Yes, sir.
so why do you think you would be a good fit for the CPD?
I've always been interested in the whole law enforcement LEO scheme. It's always been a big passion for me. I've always been very involved with it. When I was in the Army, the U.S. one, I worked pretty closely with a lot of MPs
Okay.
in my experience.
All right. So you got down the how to detain a person, and when I say detain and arresting is two different things.
Yeah, because detaining someone doesn't necessarily mean they're in trouble. It just means that you need to hold them there.
It means that you're
The
holding them
arrest means that,
there.
that you're bringing charges against them.
Yep. So detaining is you'll hold them there. You'll tell them you're not being arrested. You're just being detained for my safety and your safety. That way they don't pull a gun on you and they don't threaten you in any way, try to hit you, whatever. Um, sorry, I'm a little brain foggy today. It's been a long day.
You're all good. I'm the same way.
Um, Let me go look at your application here real quick. All right. So you've been in the country for about 7 months.
Yeah. A little side note on the phone book, it'll say I haven't been here that long, but that's because I left a while
Okay.
back
Okay.
and I only came back now. It's actually been like 9 now,
Okay.
but
That's fine. As long as you've been here over a month, that's all we require. And you're 18, which is good
affirmative.
because CPD is now 18 plus.
As it should be.
There's a couple.
Personally, I think this
There's a
country should.
couple. I think so too, but that's besides the point. There's a couple people in CPD that are only 17, 16, 17, but they've been here before I became chief. So,
Grandfathered in, I
yeah,
guess.
one of them is the lieutenant. He's a good dude. I think his name's Juan Garcia. Really good dude.
I know him.
So you're part of the Golden Kingdom.
I am.
Nice. So you know Juan.
Yeah, he's my boss in a lot of ways, not just in that regard.
Yep, I get that. I know he rolls around with the mayor a lot. Patricia is her name,
Yes,
and obviously,
that's the queen.
yep,
So,
she is the leader of Golden Kingdom. I've known Patricia for a long time. Good woman. Good woman.
I can agree. They gave me pretty much everything I have when I came back. So,
Yep. All right. So you do understand that faction business gets set aside when you're on duty with the PD. Meaning,
of course.
even if Patricia's out there running amok, doing whatever, I don't think she would, but um, or any of your faction members, they're doing something illegal, selling drugs, murder, whatever the case might be, you still have an obligation to arrest them just like you would anybody else. No favoritism, no bias when it comes down to that.
I already have to work at places that are like very unbiased, like hospital, CHSHA.
Yep,
Like you cannot have biases there. So I'm
of
completely
course,
fine with
of
that.
course. Um, so I saw that you said if a civilian walks up and reports another officer, what would you do in that scenario? You said tell your high-ranking commanding officer. So that is actually the wrong answer on that part. You would come and tell me. I'm the chief of police, so you would come and
Affirmative.
you would send me a pigeon or just tell me in the Discord, hey, we need to have a little talk. You willing to have a meeting? And then you would come up and tell me what's going on. And obviously, if you're reporting it, I would ask for body cam footage just to support your claim.
Got it.
So we do work closely with the CDF. Um, we collaborate. I'm really good friends with the commander and the two assistant commanders. There's Ben, Agent Veers, and Professor Apex, I think his name is. I'm really
I
good
was
friends with them.
in CPD before I got out to do CPD or I mean CDF.
Oh, you were
I was
CDF.
in there before I got out to do CPD.
Nice.
Yes.
So, really good friends with those guys. We work well together. Anything happens with CDF that they need to know that happened to us or whatever, we collaborate and just so we always have to respect them if they're on duty and they have somebody getting arrested unless they ask for help. You just sit there and observe. You don't walk in. That was a thumper. Um,
Understood. And that sounded like a bit of a nade over there.
that was a thumper.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it doesn't hit this building, we're golden.
Gotcha.
So, walk me through the process of detaining an individual.
In regards to detaining someone, it would depend on the scenario, but let's say to maybe get information on something, but you're not exactly trying to arrest them, maybe they're a suspect, you would go up to the person and tell them, hey, I'm not going to arrest you, but I need information on this crime scene and I need to detain you. I'm not going to arrest you. You're not under arrest or having any charges put against you, but I need to detain you and make sure, I'm safe. It's for my safety.
And his safety, yes.
Yes.
Um, that's either with search and seizures, like we might detain somebody and we'll ask them, hey, do you have our permission to search you real quick, just so you don't have anything that could stick us, whatever. Um, and usually they're pretty good about it. They'll be like, yeah, that's fine. Unless you get, well, obviously you'll get some hotheads out here that just does not like authority, and they're going to try to kill you. Let's,
Very much
hopefully,
aware of that.
hopefully that doesn't come down to it, but it does happen. Um, walk me through the process of how you would handle a very angry and belligerent um, individual that you're trying to detain or arrest.
I would try and be as calm as possible with them, and I would try to explain whatever's happening that's making them so angry. And if it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to, back up a bit for my safety, obviously, and I might have to detain them if they keep being so belligerent, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But try and
Especially if
de-escalate as
you're,
much as possible before it comes to that.
yep, especially if you're in like say you got, say Juan is out there and you got him
Hmm.
arrested, and then Patricia comes by and she is mad. She is ripping you a new asshole because you got her friend arrested. You would
Hmm.
hopefully tell them that, hey, this isn't nothing personal. he's getting arrested for so and so. Tell him the charges, and if she continues to do it, arrest her for obstruction of justice or obstruction of evidence or whatever. Of investigation. There we go. Arrest them too and be like, hey, we told you. And if they go to whatever, swing on you and you have to use non-lethal, total them, knock them out, arrest them, then usually they're calm by the time they get to the prison or the jail cell because they're like, oh yeah, I fucked up. Non-lethals are our top weapon that we use. We try not to use lethal at all unless it is absolutely called for.
I
Now
always carry
say,
around a non-lethal with me anyways.
yep, so we do carry around a shotgun with Toto rounds. That's what you'll be using. That'll be your main source of defense. Now say you have an angry mob and they're running at you with guns and somebody starts fucking shooting at you, take them out. Kill them.
Affirmative.
It's your life or their life, and I'd rather see you come back to the PD safe. I mean, it sucks. Somebody's going to lose a brother, mother, sister, cousin, whatever. But they shouldn't have shot at you. Now, if they're too far away, don't shoot at them. Even if they're running, go for a foot chase. Fucking chase them as long as you absolutely can till you're close enough to total them. Do not shoot their legs out. Do not do any of that unless they absolutely warrants that you have to do it. Because we've had some court cases on us about breaking legs and excessive force. Those officers are not here anymore, but it happened. But yeah, I did record this whole entire thing for my captains to watch and my deputy chief. My two deputy chiefs. One is out on an LOA for a long time right now. He is doing some personal stuff. But I got an intern. So I'll send them the video and they'll review it and I'll get back to you within 24 hours to say if you got the job or not. I have a really good feeling you seem like a really good guy. I don't have any, I'm not second guessing if I decide to hire you. You seem like a really cool guy. So I'm going to say it's going to be a yay on my end, but I also got to get their input on it too. So I'll give you a shout out within 24 hours and let you know if you got the job or not. All right?
Sounds fine with me. I quite like it better than the CDF where it's just if one of the higher-ups likes you. I like the peer review kind of thing, actually.
Yep, it's got to go through me, my deputy chief, and the captains. And if I have a good feeling about you and 2 out of 4 captains say, nah, I really don't think that you should hire him, I'm going to go with that. But I don't see them doing that with you. You seem like a down-to-earth guy, and I'll let you know.
All right.